Meghan Markle and Harry, they have walked into this new nightmare that they did not see coming. But this is too late for them to back out of it because of the current situation, especially their decision to go back to the UK and visit the family, whatever that means for them, is now making things much worse and exposing Meghan's duplicitous character, nature, her cheating, deception, and also Harry's. Same thing happening right now for both of them, that they are now feeling this heat pressure and it is just boiling over for both of them. What am I talking here about? Well, that's what I want to discuss in this video. Before I do that, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, because this all helps. Now, Prince Harry forced into shocking Lilibet admission. So this is coming from Buckingham Palace. They are now forcing Harry to do something or say something that he never thought he would have to do. What is going on? Buckingham Palace has consistently maintained no official meeting between the Queen and Lilibet was ever scheduled during the Platinum Jubilee in June of 2020. If you do not remember, the duplicitous duos, they have said that we were in UK in 2022 with our children, but we did not get any security, special security at that time. That's what the court document shows from Prince Harry's filing. Now, Buckingham Palace is saying that actually there was no scheduling of meeting between the Queen and Lilibet. So how can Harry tell the court that I told them I'm coming, but I did not get any security? How is that even possible when the palace did not schedule anything for that particular event? Is something that is making headlines. Legal documents from Harry's security appeal against the UK Home Office. Let's talk about that in a little bit. Okay, analysts highlight that in the court records, the first formal notification of the children visiting the UK was dated August 3rd, 2022, for a planned trip in September, which contradicts the narrative that the children were present during the Jubilee. And even during the Jubilee, I mean, yes, we have seen some photos there, but understand this, those photo ops, they were absolutely for optics. Okay, nothing really happened. The Queen did not show much of an interest to meet Lilibet, but of course, that's not what Harry and Meghan they want you to believe, because they are hiding something big. The lack of public interaction between the Sussex children and the rest of the royal family during their visits raises questions about the couple's narrative. Of course, this situation creates a significant scandal regarding the legitimacy of their statements and potential impacts on their standing in the line of succession. If they are not seen, if they were not scheduled, if Lily and Archie were never part of the monarchy, in terms of how they meet people, how they're scheduled to meet their extended family members, why would they be important in terms of the line of succession? Because there must be some proof before the talk of line of succession that Lily, Archie, they do exist. They are that important for them to be in the line of succession. They need to interact with the other kids, in the monarchy, in the family. If they don't do that, why would anybody think that Lily Archie should be in the line of succession the way Meghan Harry wants? Now, public is very skeptical about the couple's history, and that Prince Harry may be facing pressure to make a public admission regarding these inconsistencies. So, of course, when he will go back to the court, if he does, I don't think he has anything to go back to the court for, but if he does, then of course he will have to answer all of these questions before he launches new appeal. Now, did security records track the royal children? Let's talk about that. Referencing the appeal judgment regarding Prince Harry's security, the judge reviewed records of every visit the prince made to the UK. The first time Prince Harry's children were mentioned in official security notification documents was on August 3rd, 2020, regarding a planned visit for September. In previous visits, including the Platinum Jubilee, no mention of the children was made in the security arrangements. And these happened, like they mentioned about those surrogate invisible children, 2 or 3 months after the Platinum Jubilee visit to the UK, right, by Meghan and Harry. So how is it possible that Harry wanted to make a case for Lily and Archie using a visit that never happened, right? That's what he's trying to accomplish here. That, hey, I bring the kids, so they need to have some consistency in terms of their security and all that, but it is not panning out. So now this guy, this moron, Harry, will have to answer to the public more in details about all of these inconsistencies, about all of these claims that he's making about Lily and Archie. Now, there is another one. It says Meghan launches a royal war over Archie Lily as William King Charles fall out. Now, Sussex was criticized, or should I say, soap dish, for posting what analysts describe as a bizarre and photoshopped image of Harry and their children. So it happened on the Father's Day, alleging it was a calculated attempt to compete with the tribute posted by Catherine, Princess of Wales, for Prince William. That's what Meghan does all the time. Copy, copy, copy. She has become a copycat, or trying to become a copycat. Even if she tries her whole life, she will never even come close to Princess of Wales, Catherine. Now, while there is significant pressure for Harry and King Charles to reconcile, Thomas Markle, Meghan's father, is largely ignored despite his own health struggles and public desire for contact. One hand, you have this duplicitous duos, oh my god, family, we're going back to UK, yeah, we will finally reconcile, and all of those things happening all the time. They're talking about this all the time. Family, yeah, it is so important. It is now for us to forget about our past and reconcile. But then all of a sudden you see them very conveniently ignoring their own father, Meghan's own father. So this is not missing from public's attention. We are paying attention to all of this. Now, concern regarding a potential upcoming visit by Sussexes to the UK in July is very real. It might be used for promotional stunts at Althorp, the resting place of Princess Diana. This is what I said in my previous videos, that there are two things Meghan wants to accomplish by visiting Althorp, okay, Diana's cemetery. Number one is obviously she will get a lot of photos, PR, for PR purposes, and number two, she might be even pushing Harry to ask for a little bit of more money from Diana's family. Of course, Charles Spencer will never give them a dime, but she will never stop. Now, citing reports from Charlotte Griffiths in the Mail on Sunday, a reporter explores a deepening rift between King Charles and Prince William. William is reportedly unhappy with the King's willingness to extend an olive branch to Harry and Meghan by offering them royal lodging. Now, insider report shows a divide within King Charles's staff, labeled as number one. So the division comes number one, a group, they're called Hawks, who are opposed to the Sussexes, quote unquote Hawks, and Doves, supportive of the reconciliation, which is causing conflicting briefings and internal instability regarding the monarchy's handling of the Sussex. Even the King's camp is divided into two, because some again see this is a positive thing to do for Harry to go back to UK and visit the family. Others are saying no, stay away. So people who are saying that yeah, Harry should come, he's welcome. One of them is Theo, and I mentioned his name and I explained to you who he is, and what he said about his life's ambition, which is to make sure that Harry and William will reconcile. But that is just Theo, okay? There's one guy, I forgot his last name, but that's what I have mentioned in my previous videos. I will be giving you more updates as we have some comments here. 7 Harry loses William, empty British. Thank you so much for your comment.